All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. While not this truth from and citation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and the sincerity. And also, Shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua. And today, man, just basically again on America will be the stage where Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua will exalt his name. You know? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and start off with that in the book of St. John. Because at the end of the day, it's always a person, place, and time, man. And through the scriptures, we have answers to that. We know the people are going to be Esau, no man at that time except the Heavenly Father. But where it's going to be, that when, where, who, where, and why, we know that location. That location will be America, man. Let's go ahead and get to the St. John 12, though. Yep, this is the book of St. John 12 and verse 28. Father, glorify thy name. Then came there a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. And what did the Lord glorify his name in the first time? The first time the Lord glorified his name, it was a lot of things going on. Israel was going through a lot of hell. They was in captivity. They was in slavery. And for the lack of better words, a divine power came to release them. Let's get this in Joshua 9 and 9. And they said unto him from a far country, thy servants are come because of the name of the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, thy power, for we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt. So back in the ancient world, the Lord brought his fame and his name and glory into the nation of Israel in Egypt, where he's going to do it now in this lifetime, because the Lord did say he's going to bring us to Egypt again with ships. You don't need no ship to go to Egypt from Israel, man. You can walk there. That Egypt today, when you go into Egypt, it actually goes back into bondage. That bondage in that place that we are in captivity today is Babylon, America, man. And not only Babylon, ancient Babylon, now Babylon the Great, man. Let's get something to back that up. This is the book of Jeremiah 29, and I'm going to start at verse 4. Because again, even it says in the curses, you and your king is going to go into captivity. You have to realize once they used to bring different nations and heathens into captivity, then once you conquer them, you're not just going to get the serfs, no, you're going to get the kings. You're going to get the remnant of their system, the best that they got to rule under you, You ain't going to get little run them. So again, when Esau carried away, Daniel, not Esau, but Nebuchadnezzar carried away Daniel. He didn't just randomly pick out Daniel. No, Daniel was a part of that royal seed line. And that's why it makes so much sense. When we get into the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to have just a regular Joe six-pack. No, we're going to start off with the elites, and it's just going to trickle down into them. Like the kingdom of heaven is going to start off with lust, and it's going to trickle down to the 2/3, man. So let's go ahead and get this in Jeremiah 29 and verse 4. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, unto all that are carried away captives, whom I have caused to be carried away from Jerusalem into Babylon. And again, even though this is not ancient Babylon, we're living in Babylon the Great. And Jerusalem was a people before the place first. But again, it says we are carried away captives. Now, a regular guy would be like, man, we're not slaves, man. I can go to work and this, that, and third. No, bro. Look up the word employee, Salakia. Look up the word employee, just a regular Google definition. Now, matter of fact, let's get the etymology. This show that you're still a damn slave. You have a social security number. You have a birth certificate. You got to get a driver license, man. All these things are signs to show you that somebody is over you, man. Right here, to employee, but it goes back into employ. Let's get that word employ, the verb employ. Apply or devote something to some purpose. Spend or spend. see a little bit more. It says to fold involve a particular sense right here, to hire, engage. But it goes back into the word imply. You go into the word imply, it actually goes back into to involve something unstated as a logical consequence, to hint at it. That's probably it on that. But the word employ, going back into this one, this definition, it says to hire or engage. You know, basically, these guys being rulers over you. And that's what Esau is ultimately trying to do, man. Trying to be the ultimate rule over you. That's why even Kanye West, when this guy Kanye West, when he got in trouble with that Adidas thing, guess what happened? They said, yeah, man, you got $9 million in the bank. Guess what? You're not going to have it anymore. Again, employee, a person employed for wages or salary, especially at non-executive levels, right there. You ain't got no damn Fortune 500 company, man. You back in the White House packing boxes like everybody else, man. And let's say if you is in the office, you're not the guy that's calling shots. You know, you're not the guy that split up that $9 million or $1 trillion. But again, some of those words is worker, member of staff. Another word for worker is slave, man. Hired person, laborer, staff, hired man. Let's see what that word hired man goes into. Hired man, a male domestic servant, right there. So again, us being carried away captives and us being employees is another sign to show that we are in slavery. And again, this is not more of a physical slavery, it's more of a mental slavery. Even though you're employed by Esau, for the lack of better words, they actually, have your mind captive. They're thinking that wickedness is okay. You know, you got somebody on the job that's a LGXYZ member. In the ancient world, it's a certain action that you'll do, but now you have to play it off, man, for Esau's sake. Being wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. But let's continue on, though. It says, build ye houses and dwell in them, and plant gardens and eat the fruit of them. Basically, don't get down on yourself. Life continues as it goes, for the lack of better words. Continuing on. Take wives and beget sons and daughters. Take wives for your sons and give your daughters to husbands, that they may bear sons and daughters, that ye may be increased there and not diminished. And we did this through the Spirit. That's why when we came over on slave boats, we still alive today. And we're not diminished. No, we actually increased. But let's continuing on, though. It says, and seek the peace of the city, whether I have caused you to be carried away captives. You gotta be peaceful with all men. You can't be a super Israelite. Now all of a sudden you put the jail. Yeah, they hate me. Aki wasn't wise, man. You get yourself in a bad position. That's on you. That's why it says, and again, even the scripture say, with all that's possible, be at peace with all men. You can't get mad at somebody because a nigga order a bacon sandwich in front of you, man. You can't get mad at somebody because they don't want to go in a fourth of wickedness. I mean, go in the way. It's like you can't get mad at nobody because they want to continue in the way of wickedness, man. That's why in the scripture says, he that is wicked, let him be wicked still. Continuing on, though. It says, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, let not your prophets and your diviners that be in the midst of you deceive you, neither hearken to your dreams which have caused you to dream. Yes, because again, while you're going to be in the midst of this captivity, while you're in the midst of this hell, they're going to send you false prophets and false diviners to deceive you, to basically keep you in the mindset that everything's going to be okay. Basically, they're trying to make you forget about your Howard shot. It's like let's say if you got two brides and one bride was a friend, but you started popping in, one bride was your bride. Hey, that bride, that's a friend. She's going to try to make you forget about the main bride and vice versa, man. But you got to be focused on the truth. You got to be focused on what's really going on. Continuing on, for they prophesy falsely until you in my name, I have not sent them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. And that's it, because it's going to be men here who claim to be Israelites. They got fringes on, but they're going to come over here in Babylon and set up shop, just like in the ancient world. It was men that was in the Roman Empire that set up shop there, And the reason why they set up shop, because they was comfortable in that Roman Empire, man. Let's get some real quick. And it's the same thing today. guys that know that they're Israelites, even with this guy named not TD Fakes, but the less dumber guy. You know, all of them dumb, but the guy that's less ignorant, Geno Jennings, he know that he's an Israelite, man. This guy bringing out scriptures. He knew about the nation of Edom, but he is not going to sit down in a congregation and warn them about the MOTB or going in the in-depth breakdown how Babylon the Great is actually America. And the reason why, because he loved America, man. You know? Let me see. That's why he even says back in the ancient world, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, they hated Yahweh Shah because the Romans was going to take it. The Romans said he was going to take his seat. Let me see if that's it. Please bear with me, Arthur. Yep, get it right here. This is the book of Matthew 23. Yep, I'm gonna get this. Matthew 23, and I'm starting with 1. It says, Then spake Yahweh Shah to the multitude and his disciples, saying, The scribes and Pharisees sit in Moses' seat, and all whatsoever they bid you observe and do that, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. So basically, they're hypocrites, man. You know, for the lack of better words, they tell you to keep the law, they tell you to do this, but behind closed doors, they do a lot of wickedness, whether it be adultery, whether it be usury, you overly taxing, you know what I'm saying? Even making the Father's house a house of merchandising, man. You know that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashim Hawashai, have set up the truth to push out this word, but you turned around and try to get some bread off of it. Let's continue on. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne and lay them on a man's shoulders. A part of that grievous burden is the law. No, it's Yahweh Shah who lift up that burden, man. The Lord told us our burden is light, you know. It says, but they themselves will not move them with one finger, but all their works that they do, it's like for all their works they do for to be seen of men, they make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments. They're fleshly and carnal men, but behind closed doors, they want to continue to be in the society of Esau, man. You know? They don't want to be in a society of Yahweh Shai. They don't want righteousness to reign, and that's the reason why they push forth false doctrines. They don't warn you about the bad things in the hell that's coming ahead, you know? So let's go ahead and get this real quick. Let's go to Matthew 28. And I'm going to start at verse, just going back on that stage, man. Because again, America is the place the Lord sent us out to to finish out our punishment. But after this, we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. But it's so crazy and so messed up, and now people are so detroit. They actually love captivity now. They're voting here. I was talking to an older Jake the other day, man, and again talking about that, Trump, because Trump he gonna get the Monday, if I'm not mistaken, Monday or Tuesday. But we was talking and having a normal conversation. And he told him, yeah, man, I think Kamala would have been a better choice. And I said, damn, you really like that twerking and stuff. I don't think they're twerking to be beneficial to the nation. And he was like, yeah, and the guy was actually in the Navy. Nigga got the Navy pin on him and everything. He was like, yeah, but still, he used to be better than Trump. Niggas do not know politics. And the reason why, because they have been deceived, they have been downtrodden, and actually their mind have been under the captivity of Esau, man. Instead of you bring your mind under the captivity of Yahweh Shah so you can see clearly, your mind under the captivity of Esau will have your vision blurry, man. You know? Now, instead of you seeing a lake of water in the midst of a desert, you see a Pepsi can, you see a Sprite can, and that don't quench your thirst. The only thing you do is make it worse, man. So let's get this. This is the book of Matthew 28 and verse 18. Yahweh Shai came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. Go therefore and teach all nations, baptize them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, in teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I commanded you. And lo, I am with you even unto the end of the world. So Yahweh Ba'ashim Shab, he have gave us a commandment, man, to teach all nations, to teach this word. And the part of you teaching all nations is pushing this word out on the internet. Because you can say, yeah, man, this is not for Elon, but they have to know about it. Yeah, this truth is not for Esau, but they have to know about it. 9 times out of 10, they already do know. They already know that we are the children of Yasharala over here serving out our captivity. That's why they're playing on it. That's why they got 5 gas stations owned by Elon. Then we're going to have 2 beauty shops. They forwarding the affliction of the nation of Israel, man. So let's get this real quick. This is the book of Strong's. Now, this is the word in Strong's G. 4930. Soon to Leah. Completion, consumption, in. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more. It says to end together at the same time, to end completely, to bring to the end, to finish. Yes, because the Lord is going to be unto us until we endure to the end. Because then we're going to be able to be with the Lord. That's why it says all those that love his appearing. Because when Yahweh Shai do come, that's the step upon the end. But assuring you that the end is coming is this word coming out. That's like that you can hear somebody got from, some 15s in the back of the car. You can hear them beam from around the corner. That's the same spirit of Yahweh Shai. You can hear us prophesying. Go ahead and continue on to make an end of, and that's it. We're making an end of Babylon right here to destroy it, because even the end will actually lead to the destruction of America. And even then, when you go into the end too, it actually goes back into what the sun said. At the end of the day, when you go into the word, the end of the day, that's talking about the West. And the West is where the sun says the West is going to be where the Lord is going to glorify his name. So it says even until the end of the world. Yes, that's even all the way unto America. Because the world started at the east. The world began at the east. But it's going to end at the west. The world of what? The world of Esau. The world of the heathens. The rulership of the heathens, man. Let's go ahead and get this real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 48. And I'm going to start at verse 20. Go ye forth from Babylon. Flee ye from the Chaldeans. Salakia. Read this again. Go ye forth of Babylon. Flee ye from the midst of the Chaldeans. With a voice of singing, declare it. That's that sound that we hear, man. That the end is coming. The end is coming. Tell this, utter it even unto the end of the earth. Yes, that's us. Saying ye that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Shai have redeemed his servants Jacob. And that's the main message, man. That we're going to be redeemed from our captivity. Let's go to Isaiah 40 and 1. It's a lot. Isaiah. Let me go do it like this. You go into Isaiah 40 and 1, it says, comfort ye, my people, saith your power. Speak comfortably unto Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished. All the hell that you're going through, slavery, because it ain't, when you think about it, it just ain't this lifetime, man. 1940s, 1920s, 1910s, slavery. The 1600s, we lived throughout all these times, man. And every time we came back, we was back in slavery. And it got worse and worse. And that's why now it's such a beautiful time. Because it's going to get ended, man. Peace is coming. That's why I say speak comfortably to Jerusalem and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she have received the Lord's hands double for all her sins. And that's a beautiful thing to know that you're in prison or you in the county or whatever, man, knowing that your name is getting called and you are processing out, man. That's one of the most beautiful things in the world, because you know that you're not going to stay here in chains anymore. You're not going to be restricted anymore, you know? And ultimately, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be able to thrive in righteousness, man. But before we thrive in righteousness, this current kingdom that we're living in must be taken out. Let's go ahead and go back into that Isaiah 48, and we're going to get a couple more and end it out. This is on Isaiah 48 and 20. Go ye forth of Babylon, flee ye from the midst of the Chaldeans, the deceit, the witchcraft, you know, with a voice of singing, declare ye, tell this, utter it even unto the end of the earth. Say ye, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua hath redeemed his servant Jacob, and they thirsted, not when he led them through the desert, and he caused the waters to flow out of the rock for them. He clave the rock also, and waters gushed out. And again, because in America, for the lack of better words, there's no hope for Babylon. There's no hope for Jake. In Babylon, there's really no hope for you. Only thing you could be is a basketball, an athlete, or a damn entertainer, man. And if you are a politician, any of those three, to make it big, you must do some unsavory things. But with the Lord, he's going to satisfy you with this word, man. He's going to satisfy with this truth. And ultimately, we're going to get satisfied with hope. Hoping what? Hoping that Esau come to an end, and hoping that our prayers come true. A part of our prayers, man, is not to dwell in Babylon and for Babylon to be destroyed, man. You know? And again, a part of us, you know, going through deserts, it's us looking for answers. Again, you're going to the 1960s. Jake was, you know, looking for a way to relieve themselves, man. Until Esau came out with that, you know, Esau came out with black power, man. I mean, even though Jake might, Esau the one that branded that, man. And used that as a marketing tool to put Jake farther left. But Yahweh Shai came with that water. You know, when Elder Abba Bibbins came upon the scene, he came with that true water, that true relief, man. That don't only satisfy your flesh, but really just satisfy your soul, man. Let's go to Psalm 63, and get to the point. It says, "O power, thou art my power. Early will I seek after thee. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsteth for thee. My flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land where no water is." And that dry and thirsty land is America. Because they'll give you a basketball player, but you still thirsty. They still call LeBron a nigga, even a golf player. Nigga, Tiger Woods got in trouble for having a mistress. But he can do it. He mean you get punished, you know, for having wealth as a quote unquote so-called black man in America, man. Because if you do, they're gonna demonize you. Got too many dating mamas or some crazy stuff, man. But at the same time, that's just you being in your natural state, you know, as a man. But here in Esau, they don't want that natural state of righteousness to flourish. Let's go ahead and continue on. To see thy power and thy glory, so as I seen thee in the sanctuary. So a part of us being satisfied is to see the power and the glory of the Lord. That's why all those that love his appearing will be so beautiful, man. Because again, that's like you getting that thirsty water in that high and dry summer, man. You know, let's go ahead and finish it off. Yep, let's go ahead and go right here. It says, "And they thirsted, and when he led them through the deserts, he caused the waters to flow out of the rock for them." And we know they have been back in the time of Moses, but it's happening now. It says, "He clave the rock also, and the waters gushed out." There is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. And that's just the point. There will be no peace unto the wicked. And that's why America will be the stage for the Heavenly Father to glorify his name. Now, when you go into the word stage, it says a point, a period, or a step in a process or development. Now, again, it's going to be a point in period that the Lord's name is going to be glorified. Let's go to the second definition. A raised floor or platform. And let's just show you when the Lord come on that chariot, those UFOs, typically in the theater, going to theater, it actually goes into theos, which actually means God. It says which actors, entertainers, or speakers perform. And I believe when Yahweh Shai come upon those chariots, man, Yahweh Shai, he just ain't gonna be started. It's gonna be a speech, you know. It's gonna be a speech before Yahweh Shai get down, man. And yes, speech is gonna bring fear. In his voice was many waters. You know, let's go ahead and end it off right here, showing you that America will be the stage. The Lord will glorify his name. It will be the stage where we be delivered, and it will be the stage to be the end of the society of the heathens, and also the beginning of the society of righteousness. Let's get this in Second Ezra 4, and let's start at verse 22. He answered me then and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hasteneth fast to pass away, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come. For the world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. That's why it says in the righteousness in the time to come. No man know that time, but we know who, we know what, where, and we know why. But we just don't know the time, man. We have all those capabilities. The scriptures gave us that. But again, that's why it says the world hastening to fast to pass away. We know that time is coming short. The Lord just ain't going to leave you out there butt naked. He's going to give you signs. Continuing on, it says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. The evil was sown back in 1776, man. And even a little time before then. That's when they just started watering. And that's when the seed busted out the ground, for the lack of better words, man. And now this little seed have grown into a green bay tree. They have covered the whole planet Earth in their wickedness, man. That's why America is known as the Valley of the Shadow of Death. And again, the LGXYC, that red, that food dye yellow salmon, chemtrails getting sprayed in the air, even damn the electronic posters that come from the damn TVs, man. The artificial street lights, the emissions that come from the car, everything that you turn around here is death. But again, us being here so long, for the lack of better words, they could get used to it. But if you're a righteous man, you want some battle to come. Let's go ahead and finish it off. It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So until the stage of America be thrown down, until the stage of America be taken out the way, then cannot the kingdom of heaven come, man. So yeah, Akim, I pray that this video was edifying. It's spirit. It says, present a perform the verb to present a performance, a play, or a show. The show is being staged at the Godspeed Opera House in the spirit. The Goodspeed Opera House. It said Godspeed, but again, being that performance, man. Because the Lord for the performer working in that day by bringing those UFOs and shooting down different things, and simultaneously those missiles getting popped off. That's going to be the ultimate performance, man. The Opera House ain't got nothing on the performance that the Lord is going to do, because this is going to be real life, man. The climax of life is going to happen, So yeah, I pray that this video was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostle elders, Great Millstone, and Shalom.